If you carry a backup gun in case the backup for your backup fails, you might be a gun nut. If you carry a gun just to check the mail, you might be a gun nut. Alright, let's see what we got in the bills. If your favorite color is gunmetal gray, you might be a gun nut. If you were ever questioned or a person of interest in a sniper shooting, you might be a gun nut. If you wear a gun just to take out the garbage, you might be a gun nut. I literally just did that. Dang. If you ever read the entire Constitution and memorized the Second Amendment, you might be a gun nut. If you find yourself practicing trigger control on a bottle of Windex, you might be a gun nut. If you have a room in your house dedicated to guns, you might be a gun nut. I thought everybody had a gun room. If you ever wondered why you have to renew your concealed carry license, but your marriage license never expires, you might be a gun nut. If your girlfriend is mad because you spend more time with your guns than you do with her, you might be a gun nut. If someone says, well, what if you don't have your gun with you, and after 15 minutes you can't comprehend how that's possible, you might be a gun nut. I mean, I sleep with my gun, so what? If you know you carry 45 caliber, 230 grain full metal jacket Hydra shock hollow points from Federal, but don't know what color your wife's eyes are, you might be a gun nut. If you know the Second Amendment in English and Spanish, you might be a gun nut. If you name your kids after guns, you might be a gun nut. I thought Winchester and Remington were like normal names. If you're thinking about your next gun while you fill out the paperwork for the gun you're buying, you might be a gun nut. If the sound of full auto gunfire makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, you might be a gun nut. I thought that was normal. It's just me, huh? If all the gun shows let you in free because they know how much you're going to spend, you might be a gun nut. And they said I was an honored guest. If you're only dating a girl so you can shoot her gun collection, you might be a gun nut. It's a nice collection, though. I mean, she got guns. If you own more than one gun that you haven't shot yet, you might be a gun nut. You gotta work into the rotation, though. If your concealed carry weapon is a shotgun, you might be a gun nut. If your will specifies that your favorite firearms be buried with you, you might be a gun nut. They want them, they'll have to buy them. If you name your pets after guns, you might be a gun nut. Has anybody fed staccato yet? If you carry pictures of guns in your wallet, you might be a gun nut. So you saying that's not normal? If you decide not to go on a date because you reload on Friday night, you might be a gun nut. If you try to take a picture of all your guns, but you can't get them all in the same frame, you might be a gun nut. Take 2 pictures.